July. I had a 6-hour meeting with the CEO in Orlando, and one of my good friends, mentors, really like a brother to me, Ron Pope, who you can learn more about when you go to the Cashfx website. His part in here, not just as infrastructure and technology, but also as an affiliate. He's our sponsor. He brought this project to us, which is one of the main and biggest reasons why we got started and literally took action from day one. I will tell you, action takers make the most money, period. Now, you heard a couple of people in that playback, which was from November, which was the grand launch in Panama City, Panama, at the Hard Rock Megapolis, where we got to see really what we had put our name on. Because for 90 days, we went on a lot of promises, and all of those promises were delivered. And today we look back 9 months later, and it really is truly amazing at what this company has been able to do. Just had a call this morning, a 45-minute call with our CEO, who's in Punta Cana. They're so excited and everything that's coming out. And I'm going to touch on some of that here today. But when you look at Cashfx, or CFX for short, we're going to get into this, the global Forex market. What is it? How is it going to help and benefit you financially? But when you realize that success in this market is only a few mouse clicks away, it's pretty amazing. Now, we also touch the Bitcoin space, the cryptocurrency space, because we get involved in this company with Bitcoin. We are compensated with Bitcoin, even though we're trading Forex. And so for those of you that don't know a lot about Bitcoin, and I'm not an expert either, so I don't ever claim to be an expert about Bitcoin, but I can tell you I've seen the writing on the wall for at least 3 years now. And so here's some of the reasons why we believe it's the future of money.
In recent years, the popularity of Bitcoin has surged forward, with governments, financial companies, and even credit cards partnering with Bitcoin-based companies. The global edition of digital money is gaining popularity and momentum. As regulators continue to integrate Bitcoin platforms, more traditional finance and investment companies such as Goldman Sachs and Fidelity are also getting involved. If you are new to Bitcoin yourself, acquiring a basic understanding of the benefits of Bitcoin would be a wise thing to learn. Here are a few key benefits that have captured the imagination of the financial marketplace and the general public alike. Bitcoin first became available to own and trade in 2009, which was not long after the global housing crisis hit during the fourth quarter of 2008. As a digital asset, Bitcoins are created through a process called mining. Their design allows for only a fixed number of Bitcoin to ever be created, so they will never devalue in the same way that paper money or fiat currency devalues from overprinting. This limited supply has created a meteoric rise in BTC value over the past decade, with 2009 prices for 1 BTC at 1 US cent and peaking at a high so far of just under $20,000 US. This projected supply and demand gives Bitcoin a high store value. Many believe it has surpassed gold as a store value asset. The future seems limitless, with a flood of tech companies allowing more convenient ways to access and utilize Bitcoin. Highly respected economists and financial experts believe that Bitcoin prices will continue to rise, ultimately eclipsing $100,000 US and more for just 1 Bitcoin. The Forex market is also connected to Bitcoin, as highly respected Forex brokers around the world now allow Forex traders to fund their Forex accounts with Bitcoin.
So there you go, guys. And Bitcoin, created 2009, has been going up since then. You see some of the statistics, some of the numbers. Some folks are talking about, $100,000 Bitcoin. I mean, you should have one. You should have two. You should be accumulating them. And the beautiful thing about Cashfx is we get to leverage their technology, their expertise, really without any experience in education, to start accumulating Bitcoin. Hang on one second, because that noise in the background is annoying me, and I know it is coming from my WhatsApp, which I didn't get a chance to turn off. So just bear with me for a second. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And that's Luigi sending out reminders. So here you're talking, billionaires are talking Bitcoin, right? Success leaves clues. and the person who's able to spot those clues and then take action are the ones that are going to benefit most financially from these clues. There's three very successful, very wealthy, very prominent businessmen: Richard Branson, Chamath P., and author of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. And what do these three gentlemen have in common? They're heavily, heavily invested and in support of Bitcoin. Heavily, you guys. In fact, the first video I saw in 2017, early in 2017, had two of these three gentlemen in it. Now, that man in the middle is a billionaire and made his billions by the time he was 30. He was dead broke when he got started, bought a bunch of Bitcoin in 2013 and hasn't bought a single Bitcoin since. Now, I'm going to tell you, I got involved in 2017. I bought 2 Bitcoin, and I have not had to buy a single Bitcoin since. In fact, people ask me all the time, Justin, where do you buy your Bitcoin? I say, I don't. We get involved in projects like this. So now we talk Forex. So we're involved in this Forex space. Some of you are like, what the heck does that mean? Well, it stands for foreign exchange. It's the world currencies, the US dollar, the British pound, the Australian dollar, the Japanese yen. Every country has its own currency, and those currencies have different strengths and weaknesses each day. And so now open up to us commoners, the retail market, we have the ability to trade that. So let me just kind of give you a little 2-minute education, if I can, on the Forex market.
The foreign exchange market, or Forex for short, is a global, decentralized, over-the-counter market for the trading of currencies. This market determines foreign exchange rates for every currency. It includes all aspects of buying, selling, and exchanging currencies at current or determined prices. You have probably already participated in the Forex market. If you've ever traveled to another country, you would have exchanged some of your own country's currency for the currency of the country you're going to visit. If you didn't spend all your exchanged currency and deposit it into your bank account when you returned home, and that currency went up in value during your vacation, you would have received more of your home currency for your exchange currency when you deposited your excess foreign currency into your bank. This is also how you make money in the global Forex market. There are plenty of ways to invest your money. Lots of people purchase stocks or bonds. The Forex market has several advantages over the stock and bond market. Stock and bond markets frequently have bull periods and bear periods. A bull period is identified when just about everything in the market is going up. A bear period is identified when just about everything in the market is going down. While it's easy to make money in a bull market, it's much harder for a trader to make money in a bear market when prices are falling day after day. In Forex, there never really is a bear market or a bull market, since each trade consists of buying one currency while selling another. The market never really goes up or down as a whole. One currency going down naturally means the other counter currency is going up. All that matters is the currency you're interested in is either going up or down. Secondly, the Forex market in general is a level playing field. There are no mergers or acquisitions or inside trading to make the market move unexpectedly. The Forex market is the biggest market in the world, with over $5 trillion a day traded. So no one entity is ever big enough to control a market of that size. The market trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 124 hours of continuous trading time available to you. You can start trading at 9 a.m. Monday morning in Sydney, Australia, and wrap up your trading on Friday at 5 p.m. in New York. So the market is ready and waiting for you anytime you want to trade. And because the market is so big, odds are you'll never be stuck in a trade. If you want to get out of a position, you can almost always find someone to buy or sell with. Trades are executed within seconds. Central banks and the global banking industry, governments, financial institutions, multinational corporations, and about 90 million home-based retail trading enthusiasts all trade in the global Forex market.
So, $5.3 trillion market, open 5 days a week, amazing. And like we said in the introduction slide, or for those of you that might be joining a little bit late, we have the ability to be successful in this massive market with just a few mouse clicks. And I'm going to explain exactly how that works, how we can leverage this automation that the company has built to become financially free. Why CFX? Well, let's talk about a track record, you guys. Let's talk about a company that has proven itself over and over and over again for over 9 months, since July 15th, when we first opened up the doors for pre-launch. 71,000 plus. That number can be updated. 71,000 plus successful payouts, you guys. Everyone here at Cashfx gets paid. 90% plus positive trade execution. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the success and the extraordinary results that we're seeing at Cashfx on the trading side. And then global recognition, mass adoption. 100 plus countries have joined the momentum, the movement here at Cashfx. We're going to talk today about integrity. We're going to talk today about transparency. Two things that I know, if you're here looking at this for the very first time, are two things that you're most important, most interested in. Now, here at Cashfx, we touch on two trending industries, not just one. So don't miss this. We talk about e-learning. You have access, we have access, all of our Cashfx members around the world have access to our training, which is our academy. Why is e-learning so valuable? Well, first of all, it requires 40 to 60% less classroom time. Why is that important? Well, look out in the world right now and see what's going on. I mean, people are on lockdown 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I mean, nobody knows when life will return back to what we knew it to be, if it even will. But with Cashfx, we give you the ability to access all of your training online through an interactive classroom, where you can actually learn how to leverage this second industry that we're in, which is Forex, which is the largest market in the world. In fact, you can take the stock exchange, the equities market, and the futures market. You can put them all together, and the Forex market still does more daily, 5.3 trillion, than those three markets do in a month. It's massive, you guys. It is a massive market. And so we give you the ability to learn how to trade, but then also to leverage the extraordinary results of Cashfx technology. Let's talk about Cashfx for just a quick few seconds here. Transparency, honesty, and respect. Those are three characteristics that start with the owners and founders, down through the corporate staff, down through the, I don't really like using this term, but let's call them leaders, leaders who have planted their flag here at Cashfx, who are committed to the mission. Guys, listen, our mission here in the Power Team is really, really simple, yet it is going to take everybody's commitment, and that's to bring this company and this amazing opportunity into the lives and living rooms of 100,000 people this year. That's no small goal. So, transparency, honesty, and respect, those are three key values that are radiating through our entire organization, again, from corporate down. The purpose is simple. It's to provide these global memberships through the Premium Academy and through our proprietary automated trading technology to help you and I have financial freedom. We talk about escaping the matrix. We talk about firing your boss. If you've been involved in network marketing for any stretch of time, you see people on the internet talking about this. Well, we have now a company and a way for you to actually do that. In fact, I keep telling people that if you really embrace this, like if you really lock arms with us and you work this business like a business and not like a hobby, when your boss calls you in 30 or 60 days and says, hey, it's time to come back to work, you may not have to go. Let that sink in for a second, you guys. And our positioning through this Premium Academy, this academy which is at some point going to be accredited at the university level through the Minister of Education, where we're equipping you with every skill set you need to be a competent trader, to learn how to open up an account, to be able to place those trades, and to be able to profit from this Forex market. We're located in Panama. Panama City, Panama, the country, right across from the Hard Rock. There's the actual building. You can see the building that the office is in. I think it's up on the 12th floor. It's the entire floor, you guys. The company has invested and purchased with cash the entire floor. Something different, right? That's different than what you hear other companies doing. If they even have an office, this is going to be a global headquarters. Listen, I could sit here and I can talk about our founders for hours, about their qualities, about their integrity, about their honesty, about their transparency, about their families, about their morals, their values, their ethics. Amazing, amazing business owners and amazing people. Like I said, I had a 45-minute call this morning with our CEO to just mastermind, to just talk a little bit about staying focused on the vision and what we see happening here within the power team. And I'm telling you, we are not more confident. We've never been more confident about our position and the decisions we've made up to this point, you guys. You can go to the website. You can read more about their background. Here's what the office is going to look like. I say what's going to look like because when they purchased it, it was the only floor in the entire building that was undeveloped. Brick and mortar when we walked in there. We got a chance to visit that office in Panama City and in November at the launch. 10,000 square foot facility, which will be known as one of the most beautiful global Forex headquarters in the world, if not the most beautiful in South America. Trading floor, education floor, place for you to invite guests and people that are thinking about joining this company. I mean, a real office that we can call our home global headquarters, you guys. Now, I'm going to share a video with you because, again, you can sit here and you can take my word for it, but I'm going to tell you, documentation beats conversation any day. And so this is a partner of ours. His name is Mark. Mark flew out to Panama because he needed to see it with his own eyes. So I'm going to give you a little sidebar note. If you want to go and research a company, don't research and take advice from people who have not been there. Don't take advice from people who have not seen it, touched it, held it, experienced it for themselves. Take advice from people who actually flew out and took a look with their own eyes, like Mark did.
So the number one question that I got before I left to go to Panama, everybody wanted to know, are they really trading? Is this really happening? Is this really a true company? Is this really an opportunity that I can get in, that I can put in some of my hard-earned money and not have somebody just run away with it? Guys, here's your proof right here. Take a look at this wall of a computer that is trading real time for you and I. All right, here we are on the floor, just to make sure everything is up to the. Wow, dude, look at
Cashfx. Listen, how is the power team here? The power team on
That, my friends, is a wall of live trading happening, and this is what they do. This is the amount of investment they have put into this opportunity. Guys, this is not a group of guys that has decided to jump into some business and make an opportunity for you and I. This is a business that these gentlemen have been doing for years, and they just decided to share it with the rest of us and allow us to have just get a piece of it.
So you understand there, Mark went to find out two things. He went to find out, are they really trading? And is this someplace that he can, put some of his hard-earned money? And what you saw was a live trading wall with like 40 flat screen televisions. You could see those in the renderings from the architect that is going to be a very, very high-tech part of the structure. And we're right now on track, I believe, end of this month, beginning of next month, for some sort of a launch party. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. A ribbon cutting, the whole deal, you guys. And then you get into the transparency. And so I see a couple of people asking, is the business model going to be explained here? We're about to get into that. And it is so simple, you guys. It's going to take us just a few minutes to break down how it works. But I'm going to wrap up the transparency with this. These are the brokers and traders. And so on the left, you see EverFX, which is a global broker. This is a strategic partnership. As you know, it's important to have the right broker. This broker is directly connected to the market. They have all the right technology. They have some of the fastest trade execution times in the entire space. Milliseconds, I'm talking milliseconds from the time the trade is inserted to the time it is executed. They are licensed all over the world. You can see some of their licensing there. You can find more detailed information about their licensing on the Cashfx website. So be sure to get back to the person that invited you here if this is your first time, so that they can show you where to go if you want to do some more diligence on EverFX. On the right-hand side is the CFX trading team. You see there the 5 gentlemen who are involved in that team. 2 very important key notes to write down if you're taking notes: proprietary strategies and proprietary technology. Winning strategies, 90% positive trade execution. Software, EAs, all of it built in-house. In fact, I'm going to talk a little bit about the trading success. Where does it come from? It comes from a combination of professional traders and proprietary algorithms. All of these trading systems are managed from our own facilities. They are proprietary. We did not have to buy it. It is worth millions of dollars, and it is not for sale. The team has an extensive background in both Forex and EA design and management. Why is that important? Anybody can go and purchase a bot online. You can go right now, if you have the money and you have the connection, you can buy a bot. You can plug that bot into your Forex account on your MT4, and it will start trading those signals. Problem is the market moves, it adjusts, it shifts. We've seen that going on right now. And so those EAs have expirations unless you have software engineers and people that understand both the software and the market and can make those modifications, those adjustments, and really we call them corrections. You've got to be available to make those corrections. We have that team in-house, and we have the transparency. One of the only companies that I've seen that actually gives you their MT4, that lets you see the live trades being executed. I mean, right before our eyes. And so if somebody's telling you, hey, they're really not trading, all you have to do is show them your back office. All you have to do is pull up the web TV. And at any given moment, any given pair, you can see live trades open and close, buy orders and sell orders, the lot size, the time frames, the whole deal, you guys. So do not let somebody tell you, I don't know, they're not trading. Most likely they're trying to get you to look at a shiny object and join something else. And so now you have to make a decision. But we've got it all. I mean, all of the transparency is here, you guys. Then we talk about the marketing. We're going to get into the referral plan here in just a little bit. And then you figure out, okay, how am I going to share this with others? Well, here at the Power Team, we are very heavily invested in you and your success. In fact, if you're not successful, we're not successful. And so one of the things we've done is we've invested in a team site. You can go to that team site, cfxpowerteamsite.com, all of the training videos, all of the scheduling of these webinars, all of the marketing tools, everything you can think about. We've got marketing systems for those of you that like to build funnels and email lists. We've got marketing systems for those of you that are higher tech and want to use these bots. And I'm telling you, the bot, we've never seen anything like it. I've never, in my 7 years in online marketing and my 3 years really dealing with bots and automation, I've not seen anything like it. So we've partnered with a company that has built us our own custom bot, you guys, and it is simply amazing. All of that information is on the website for you. Now we're going to break down how the Academy works, and then we're going to get into the referral plan. The Academy is simple. There's 3 series. Elemental, Advanced, and Supreme. Elemental is your foundations. Advanced is getting into more concept and techniques. And the Supreme series is simply the challenging aspects of Forex mastery, the psychology of professional trading. In my opinion, the most important part is the mindset. Okay? We have real product, guys. 14,498 plus members have accessed the Academy. Out of 20,000, a little over 20,000 members globally right now. We might have around 21,000 global members. 75% or more of them have accessed the Academy. I mean, how many of you guys, by a show of hands, simply drop the word yes? How many of you have tried to trade Forex before on your own? Simply in the comments, go ahead and type in the word yes if you've tried to trade Forex on your own. It's most of you. I tried to trade it. I traded it for 18 months. And it's difficult. It's challenging. Yeah, Lee says lost too much. I mean, if we're honest, 95% of us have lost money. 5% of retail traders, not the sovereign banks, not the hedge funds. 5% of retail traders lose money, you guys. 95%. Only 5% are successful. That's the facts. So this education is going to equip you with the skill sets you need. At the Elemental series, you can start at any level. It's a 70-30% breakdown. I'm going to keep that and make it even simpler. But you can come in at whatever level is comfortable for you. And 70% of your contract is going to go into a trade pool and start making you money on autopilot. How many here, by a show of hands, say me if you like making money on autopilot? Put in the comments the word me if you like making money on autopilot. I like making money on autopilot. Me. That's what we have here. So if you want to learn how to trade, we have that. But while you're learning, you're earning. If you simply just want to earn, guess what? We have that too. We have the next level, which is your advanced. Again, you can start wherever you'd like. You can upgrade as you go. In fact, we have people on this call that have started with $300 and have never had to put another dime out of their own pocket into this platform again. And they're on this level. 30, 40, 50, 70, 100K. Now listen, disclaimer, you guys, trading on the global Forex market is risky. So if you plan to go open up your own account, don't ever work with money that you can't afford to lose. And realize that we can't guarantee any real trade results with real trading activity. There is no guarantee. Okay, here's how the rewards plan works. Another disclaimer, you ready? Participation in this rewards plan is not a guarantee for success. In fact, I guarantee you something. If you don't do anything, you won't make any money. Let me repeat that. I guarantee if you join and do nothing, you will make no money. On the rewards plan, action, massive action, consistency, follow up, and building this like a business is required to make any kind of extraordinary income online. And so there are no income guarantees. But I can tell you what, this compensation plan is unlike anything we've seen. It's a long-term compensation plan. It's designed for people that want to get in and actually change other people's lives. It's designed for that person to really be able to make some good money. We have Bear Capital, which is our customers that simply want to leverage the technology, and that's great. We have our Bull Capital. Those are our team builders that want to go in and really maximize their earnings and get different bonuses like Fast Start and Unilevel and Team Bonus, and I'm going to get into all that. And then lastly, we have some extraordinary rank management participation program, which is, in my opinion, the way they pay out, one of the best we've seen. Yeah, John, best comp plan, no doubt about it. I see all the me's. By the way, if you tried trading Forex on your own and you have made money, congratulations to you. You are in a very small percentage of folks. Now, simply put, this is where we're going to kind of cruise through this because I'm going to keep it real simple, right? KISS, keep it silly simple. There's another way to explain that, but I don't really like that other way, but we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Out of that $1,000, you have your Bear Capital. So 70% of your contract is going to go into a trading account and it's going to double. So your 1,000 is going to turn into 2,000. That's 200%. My question is, how big is your vision? Do you have a $300 vision? Do you have a $1,000 vision? Do you have a $20,000 vision? I don't know how big your vision is, only you do. But whatever you decide to get started with, that's going to double. 70% goes in a trade account. 200% of your contract value is going to come back to you over the course of, I don't know, 4 to 6 months, we'll say. It's an average. It's based on the success of the trade-in. Then you have your bull capital. Okay, 30% of it is going to go towards the cost of your product. Now, that 30% that's going towards the cost of the product, where's that going? That's going back out to the field. That's how the company pays the affiliates. That's the bull capital. Remember, I told you, bear capital is your customer. You're simply going to double your contract. Now, if you decide to become a bull, you're going to make a heck of a lot more money if you take massive action. Out of that 30%, 50% goes into a fast start bonus, which you get access to instantly, and you can withdraw it the same day to your Bitcoin wallet. And the other 50% goes into a unilevel. I like to call it a team bonus. I don't want to get people confused. And I will tell you this, you don't need to be an expert at this compensation plan. So please don't walk away from this call today and say, you know what, I got to spend a lot more time figuring this thing out. Just take action. Just take action. Just get back to the person that invited you and said, this is amazing. How can I get started today? I want to join the power team. I want to be a part of this movement. I want to be bringing people into this program, and I want to be maximizing my earnings. I don't want to go back to work. 200%. Okay, so let's break it down even further. You've got the trading results. Again, there is no guarantee. Cashfx has set a cap of 15% per week. We've been averaging about 8.5 to 9% since we started in July. 9-month track record. Again, do you want to join something that is new? And you see all these brand new, first in, first movers advantage, all that's great. But let's look at a track record. 9 months of consistent payouts, 71,000 processed withdrawals, 90% positive trade execution, and up to 15% per week. That's that bare customer capital. Now, you decide you want to start sharing it. We talked about the fast start. That is 50% of that 30% is going to go into your pocket immediately. And then the other 50% is going to go into what looks like this. It's called a unilevel. It's a team bonus. It's real simple. Out of the gate, you are what's called an ace trader, and you get paid down 4 levels. As soon as you bring one person on, you get 10% of that 30% that goes into the unilevel. Once you start seeing people on level 5, 6, and 7, as you start advancing in rank, which means you're having success in the leadership program, you're going to start to open up additional levels and eventually have the ability to earn from level 1 to level infinity. Don't get caught up on the details here, guys. Just get started. Trust me. Do not fall into the paralysis by analysis category. Do not. It took me 3 weeks to wrap my brain around this compensation plan. You know what I did during those 3 weeks? We put in 150 people into the business. Actually, it was 1,000. It was 150 within our first couple of days. The bonus accelerates the bull capital. That's all you need to know is as your organization is growing and more people are helping more people, and in a company where we have seen zero turnover, nobody has left willingly from Cashfx. And then we have this really cool bonus called the Matrix. Again, for those of you that don't know how this works, it's real simple. This is a system generated from left to right. Where the unilevel, you can have unlimited people that you have personally brought in on your level 1. Here you have 3. Then on level 2, you have 9. And so forth in dividends of 9, dividends of 3, batches of 3 as you go. And so 27, 81, 243 for a total of 88,000 people in the matrix. Here's all you need to know today, guys. Anytime somebody in your matrix makes money, which is every Monday through Friday, is going to withdraw those funds. There's going to be a 20% withdrawal fee. So every time somebody in your 3x10 matrix, how many people do you have? 5, 10, 100, 1,000? Some of you have thousands of people sitting in your matrix right now. Anytime they withdraw on the 1st and the 16th, depending on when they pull that money out, you're going to receive a bonus. So out of that 20%, very important for me to mention this one key note. This is not profit for Cashfx. They built this for us, you guys. They built it for us. There's no monthly payment here. Somebody put that in the comments. No monthly payment. no auto ship, yet we have a residual bonus. It's amazing what this right here is going to do, what this is going to do right here, and change your lives as you start to build this business. Remember, this is the referral program. There is no guarantee here. It does require hard work and massive action and consistency. But I'm going to tell you, if you choose to build it, the money will come. Then you have a matching bonus of 10%. All that means is as your people in your matrix are getting paid from their matrix, you're getting an override of 10%. Think of it like of having your own sales force out there around the globe, you guys. And the company is so generous that they opened up all 10 levels of the matrix. You used to get paid based on the contract size you had. Now, even if you're on the 1,000 or the 2,000 or even a 300, and you have people withdrawing on down on those lower levels, you're going to receive a matrix check. That's for 60 days. That started on March 25th. Truly amazing, you guys. Then we get into the leadership program. The leadership program, no, it's not easy. I'm not here to tell you it's easy. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. Again, my definition of a leader is somebody who invests their time, energy, and effort. Please pick up what I'm putting down today, you guys. Somebody that invests their time, energy, and effort into the betterment of their team. Leadership, leadership, leadership. And as you hit these ranks, you get some really cool recognition awards. So executive, manager, director, president, ambassador, global ambassador. We have hundreds of executives within the company. Heck, just in Nigeria, they have a goal to have 50 executives on the team by the end of the year. 50 executives, which means there's going to be managers and directors and presidents club owners. Now, I just want to show you some of the excitement around some of these awards. We're going to get into the prizes, and then we're going to shoot some really amazing testimonials. So just hang tight. People. So you can see the different prizes. Like I said, at executive, you start out with an iPad, $900. If you don't want an iPad, you don't need to take it. You get paid BTC. Those BTC payouts are paid on the 6th of every month based on the rank of the previous month. Rolex, 10K. Manager, second rank in the company, it's a 10K Rolex. Again, if you don't want the Rolex, you take the BTC. Travel, 15K around the world, or 12,000 in Bitcoin. Porsche 911, 100,000, 75,000 in Bitcoin. Now we know about this one because we hit this rank straight out of the gate. We have a lot of members right now, several that just come to my mind that are so close to President's Club that we could see some President's Club members just in the next 30 days. And here's what's great about the car bonus here, guys, is it's not paid monthly. It's paid in one lump sum. All of the prizes paid in one lump sum because our company, one, is financially strong, and two, because we are different than all those other companies. Ferrari, $200,000 car, 150K paid in Bitcoin up front, you guys. Lamborghini, $500,000 car. If you don't want a Lamborghini, and I understand it's not practical for most of us, $375,000 in Bitcoin paid out instantly. So the question is, did you see enough evidence today to get started? Now, here's what we're going to do. Before I bring on Luigi to close out the call, I'm going to bring on some testimonials, and I want to bring these folks on because I've had an opportunity personally to speak to each and every one. So I want to just say a couple of words about each one. And then we're going to go ahead and Louise is going to tell you what you need to do now to take action and get started today. So the first guest I'm going to go ahead and bring on is going to be Mr. Adrian Stevens. Adrian, you should have the ability to unmute your mic. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you loud and clear, Louis.
Excellent. So Adrian is a gentleman that I had a chance to meet just a few weeks ago. Found out, I'm going to let him tell his story. I know he's been in the business for quite a while, kind of, looking at what's going on and kind of seeing how things work. And Adrian has jumped in at this point and is seeing some momentum and some growth. And so I want our friend there in South Africa to tell you all about it.
Hi, guys. Thank you. As Justin was saying, I'm Adrian from Johannesburg in South Africa. I was presented with this business in December last year, and I'm one of those skeptical guys. I've got to check it out first. I've got to get a gut feel about it. So I took $1,000. I invested in the beginning of December, not knowing what to expect. And 4 months later, I got my whole money back. I was so thrilled. I was overjoyed. And then I started plugging into the system. I started getting busy. I started telling my friends, I just got involved. And what's really nice about this company is the support you get, the consistency of the webinars. You're getting them twice a day, 6 days, 7 days a week. We're getting the support from Justin. I've got the support, from my upline, Graham in Zimbabwe. And I've only been really actively promoting this, just going on for my second week now, and I made $1,000 in my first week, guys. This is real. This business happens. I took some of that money and upgraded myself to a $5,000 pack. So this business is real. It really happens. I'm helping people, and it's really about helping people. The more if you want to become successful, you've got to help those around you become successful. So this is an awesome business. Get involved. Start today. Start promoting. Plug into the system. You've got great help. You've got great support. Just do it, guys.
Amazing. Amazing. I think somebody's at your doorbell coming over to sign up. Listen, Adrian, we appreciate you, man, as always. Like he said, you put some money in there. We understand trust is earned and not given, and you eventually see the technology and the product works, and then you start sharing it.
Just one regret, I do have those. I wish I started building in December last year, and I would have been able to do that now. So guys, just believe me, don't delay. Start today.
That's it. And stick around, Adrian. We appreciate you sharing, but that is really one of the biggest regrets that I keep hearing from people is I wish I would have started sharing this sooner. I wish I would have started sharing it sooner. And that's okay. It's better to come to the party late than not to come to the party at all. But that seems to be the same message we get from folks. And so Adrian is now at the point where he's opened this up to his network. And we also keep hearing from so many people that this has been the most duplicatable business they've been a part of. Simply just share the results, share the track record, share the consistency, and people will get started. With that being said, we're going to bring on another young lady in South Africa who is absolutely crushing it. And I think she is also able to control. Carrie, I think you should be able to unmute yourself. There she is. I'm doing very well. How are you in South Africa, my friend?
We're in Zimbabwe, actually.
Zimbabwe.
We're another Zimbabwean member.
I love it. Well, listen, I want you to just take a couple of minutes and share, from your heart, really, why you're excited about Cashfx. I know, talking with Graham and the guys, that you are now starting to really see this thing grow, unlike you've seen any of these other businesses grow for you and your team. And so I'd like you to share a few words.
Thanks for that. Definitely. When I started, I was very skeptical, very unsure. Graham brought the idea to me, and you know what? I sat down with my husband and I said, you know what? We always sit back. We never take a chance. I can see this working. So let's see what we can do. Let's take a chance and try. We jumped in on the $300 package and decided to give it a go. Here in Zimbabwe, things are not as easy. So obviously we had to find ways to buy the Bitcoin. We had to, there's always a way to do it. It's quite a hustle to get there, but we managed. And then as a Zimbabwean, I decided I needed to show Zimbabwe that if we're going to do it, let's show you that you can do it on the lowest package. So what I've done is I started on the 300 package and I've worked my way through using all the tools provided and everything from a 300 all the way till today. I upgraded to a 5,000. So I am so excited, and I needed to show Zimbabweans that you don't have to have a huge amount of money to do it. You just have to be prepared to work the system. I have an amazing team below me. So yes, I haven't signed a huge amount of people on directly, but I do a lot of work with my downliners to teach them how I managed to get where I am and how to promote Cashfx, and that they can do it for their downliners to keep the system going.
100%.
Situation, we had to jump in. We needed to do something. We have 2 little boys, and our school fees are shocking, absolutely horrific at the moment. So we had to find something that was going to bring us enough to be able to afford to pay for their school fees. And I think we found exactly what we needed, and we're just going to keep going at it.
I love it. I love your story. I love the fact that, like you said, like a lot of people have been burned in all sorts of different ventures, online, offline, you name it. And so coming in skeptical, getting started slow, being able to see that what we have is something different and something new, and being able to, did you say go from the 300 to the $5,000 contract?
Yes, and my first package started trading on the 2nd of January.
Wow. So you're like just a little over 4 months with the company.
Yeah. So I started on the 2nd of January. Within 43 days, I'd upgraded to a 500. 20 days later to the 1,000. 4 days later, sorry, to the 2,000. 21 days later to the 3,000, and 23 days later to the 5,000.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I want to share something with somebody. We kind of keep track of some of these statistics. And so I just want to tell you that if you were sitting here today on the 5K contract, based on the success of the trading, pay attention, guys, from last month. So if you were in the month of March and you had a 5K contract, just from the trading bonus alone, you would have earned a little over $1,000 in a return. $1,000 extra a month. Carrie, listen, we're so excited for you. I know they said you were going to be a little nervous, but I don't see any nerves and anxiety. I see a woman who is confident and who has you. When you speak from a position of belief, you can accomplish anything. So thanks for joining us today, and we're going to see you on those rank leadership calls here very soon.